The voters across 4 states in the United States are casting their ballots in what is going to be the first major electoral test for the Democrats and the Republicans ahead of next year's 2026 midterms. Now, the election day spans across 4 states: New Jersey, Virginia, California, and New York City. While New Jersey and Virginia are voting for their next governor, New York City is voting to try and elect the city's next mayor, and voters in California will decide on redrawing the state's electoral map. In New Jersey, the Democrat Mickey Sherrill is now pitted against the Republican Jack Ciattarelli. Now, the governor's race is being watched very closely for signs of how firmly Trump's base still holds. In the presidential polls last year, every majority Hispanic township had swung towards him by an average of about 25 points. And today's vote is likely to show whether that shift was a durable realignment or a one-time bounty. The second gubernatorial race is in Virginia, which is second only to California in the size of its federal workforce. The Democrat Abigail Spanberger is pitted against the Republican Winsome Earl Sears, a staunch Trump ally, and Spanberger had vowed to stand up for the federal workers laid off by Trump's Department of Government Efficiency, but rural voters in the state remain sharply divided. In California, the Democrats are leading the push to redraw the state's congressional maps and to flip 5 Republican-held seats in the House of Representatives in favor of the Democrats. Now, polls say that more than half the likely voters favor the proposition. But the most high-profile electoral race today is, of course, in New York City, where the Democrat Zohran Mamdani is leading the polls to become the city's next mayor. Now, Mamdani is pitted against Andrew Cuomo, a former Democrat lawmaker who is contesting in the election as an independent after losing the Democrat ticket to Mamdani. The 67-year-old billionaire is seeking a political comeback 4 years after stepping down as the governor following accusations of sexual harassment. The third candidate who is in the race is the Republican Curtis Sliver. The radio talk show host is fighting a mayoral race again after his 2021 run, but is consistently being placed in the third position on all popularity ratings. Now, as of the United States, all of the United States is watching this race very closely to witness what could potentially be the biggest upset that American politics has witnessed in its modern electoral history. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.